How we are, people. Thank you guys for tuning into Chaos Culture Radio. We appreciate you guys for coming by. As you guys know, come in, slide on in, make sure you hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit that like button, and also hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Because as you can see, we do go live Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays to 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Love to see you guys. Fortunately, Ronnie, he's not here. He's not going to be here today or Friday. He is also on a personal vacation, which is real neat because he's been working like hell, as you guys can see. So, let him get his vacation though. He'll, get his relaxation in, and then he'll be back on Monday. But anyways, we're here. So thank you guys for tuning in to Chaos Culture Radio. Hakeem, man, how you feeling this wonderful day, man? How you feel?
I feel great. We back at it, trying to get it.
I
What
hear you.
about you, brother?
Hey, man, I'm the same, man. I feel good, man. Coming here, do what we do. It's just a blessing that we here. We do what we do. Thank
Definitely.
you. And also you guys, I hope you guys doing well. Today we got two topics for you guys. We're gonna, try to, if we got any hot topic that's kind of hot, we're gonna try to change add a little bit more topics, make it more entertaining from the show. So look for more, more topics, not just on Fridays, but either on Wednesdays or Mondays. There's some really hot topics. So we're gonna try to push the topic so you guys get it a little more entertaining for you guys. So we're gonna start with the first topic. So the first topic is about Tyrese and his ex-wife Samantha Lee. As you guys know, last week, she was on a podcast saying, she made a terrible mistake of, divorcing Tyrese because she said she had the wrong people in her ear, the wrong people in the ear for some reason. And, she was explaining about that at the time. And then after that, I think it was a day or two later, Tyrese came with a clap and said, hey, this is, wow, really, you want to come out here and, you want to talk about this while you have a podcast trying to get subscribers and everything, get your followers up and all that type of things. And while, Tyrese, I think, his sister passed away too, at the time he was saying that. And, and he was saying like, you on this podcast, it's all about clout and everything. Cause, you never care about me. You never care about, our child, when you left and everything. So it just been a whole crazy, 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 crazy mess. So before other than do, we're gonna play a couple video. We're gonna play the video for her talking about her broke up, her we're getting a divorce, and then after that we're gonna play Tyrese part. Go ahead, Hakeem.
And when you say that, but what frame of mind was that? What do you mean by that in particular?
I was very, very hurt. I was very angry. And I remember like when I made like the decision, I was like hysterically crying on the phone with my attorney. That was not the person I should have been on the phone with when like that's a whole nother conversation. But anyway, I was hysterically crying. And I was not in any position to make that decision. I was extremely emotionally intoxicated. We can be intoxicated with our emotions because I would never tell. I'm very much emotionally led. I feel very strongly. I'm just that kind of person, very passionate. But I would never tell somebody to make that decision when they're that emotional. But of course I wasn't talking to someone that genuinely would be for marriage, or for reconciliation. And that's not no slight to my,
No, it's
The
attorney.
current
it's
friends.
not, yeah, it has nothing, there's no slight to that. Not the friends, but I was on the phone with my attorney. The truth about the matter is that if I had different people in my ear at that time, I would not have made that decision. No.
Wow.
I wouldn't. And that's the truth. I try my very best at this point in my life to be what I didn't have in that moment. Because I think that women were like, I'm an extremely emotional person. People that know me know that about me. I'm the kind of person that, like, okay, I feel so strong, and I can ruminate. I can get so lost in my thoughts. I know a lot of women are like that. Like, we're a lot, not all of us, right? But some of us are. Just like a lot of men can be like that. But I know women specifically, there will be moments where they'll be like, I'm ready to be done. I'm ready to be done. I'm ready to be done. I can't stand this. He don't do this. He don't do that. Blah, blah, blah. And when you get lawyers involved, and there was a therapist that was speaking to both me and him, a marital therapist at the time, that when I told him my decision, he was like, when you get lawyers involved, it gets ugly. He told me that. And, I didn't even realize, I don't think I even realized how ugly it would get, and like I said, if I could walk back in time, sometimes I battle with myself about that. But at that time, I thought I was doing the right thing or the best thing. I didn't know how ugly it could get. And I know a lot of women, we make that decision.
All right, that was her part, and now we're gonna go to Tyrese with his part, his clap back.
Hold on. Look, man, I was not going to respond to this video of my ex that's now gone viral. She is loving it. Congratulations, you went viral again over something else that you said, because you're trying to build up your YouTube page and get your followers up. Listen, man, listen. If you had people in your ear that influenced you into leaving your husband and your 1-year-old child, your innocent 1-year-old child. We both were divorcee kids, grew up in toxic environments, torn in between our old family, new family, stepfather, stepmother. That's a life that we both lived. And you packed up a 1-year-old, put a COVID mask on top of the Ring cameras, and I was literally in an airplane on my way home to fight for my marriage and my family. You're heartless. None of your friends recognize you. This is all about money. If you had friends in your ear, you're lying, you're gaslighting, you're playing. The only person that was in your ear was your mama. Her name is Patricia Randolph. You didn't have people in your ear. The amount of people that was supposedly in your ear, you also had a whole lot of people like Aventer Gray, Taffy Dollar, Creflo Dollar's wife, who married us. You had a whole lot of people in your ear telling you that you're about to do something stupid, impulsive, and y'all are actually not going through anything that would make you want to leave your husband. Let's go even further. When Aventer Gray and Pastor John Gray were having their own marital issues at the time, you arranged a therapy session with Aventer Gray at our house. And when she walked out of her therapy session, she walked into the foyer where the Bumblebee is, and there was 50 boxes with like 7 or 8 people there packing up all to leave the house. And I was in an airplane on my way home to try and fight and save our marriage. So if you had people in your ear at the time, they must be still in your ear, because you're still trying to get $20,000 a month for a 5-year-old. You make $160,000 a year on your own. This is all a game. You're clout chasing. You're something that I don't even know. A simple woman, not into materialistic things, don't care about fame and mansions and popularity. You're everything that you told me and all of your friends and loved ones that you wasn't. If you wanted to be famous, boo-boo, that's all you had to say. You didn't have to play this game that you wasn't. Now you out here playing on single mothers and their emotions, playing on women that are actually in abusive relationships and marriages that are toxic and dark and dysfunctional. That's not what that was. You think I would have a song entitled I Don't Think You Ever Loved Me if I didn't really feel that way? You think I would have a song out called Love Transaction if I didn't realize that it was never love, it was just a transaction? This shit is money. All right. Hold on. Look, man, I was not going to respond to this video.
So that's Tyrese's side of the story. And at the beginning, he remember he said, congrats, you went viral again. And the reason he said that because a lot of people don't know she does have a YouTube page called Samantha Lovely. She has over almost 338,000 subscribers, and her page is really more like Red Pill. If you could show Hakeem real quick what we're talking about, she does have a good following. She does have a YouTube page. And most of the stuff that she get viral from is from her lives. Now I remember seeing her. I've seen her before the situation before, but I never knew it was her because there's some shorts that I see about her. It's like okay, okay, cool. She's kind of had like a real according to her YouTube, her description, she says, I work as a relationship coach and a life coach for women. So what I mean, and when I heard that, I was like, oh, Tyrese has a point because how are you a relationship coach, a life coach? To me, Hakeem, I just feel like, especially here in 2023, a lot of people is making a podcast, not just us as average people, but celebrities as well. And also, celebrities, they're making these podcasts because, it's a quick money, quick grab. With Samantha Lee, what she's doing is, I think she's doing exactly what Tyrese said. She want to be famous, she want to be viral. And what's the biggest topic to talk about right now? Relationships. Relationships is probably the number one trending topic to talk about. Not just on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all of that. Relationship is like the number one trending topic to talk about. Men's issue, women issues, whatever. And when I saw Samantha Lee, I was like, okay. When I first saw her before this things, I'm like, okay, her shorts was popping like that. She's speaking some good game. What men would like, and women would like about relationships. And then when she came out on that podcast, and then then Tyrese talked about it. Then I saw one of the episode of O'Shea through Jackson. Shout out to him. And how he posted the Samantha Lee podcast. I was like, what, she does look familiar. I was like, okay, cool. So now we see her page, her shorts and everything. Her page is like, oh, I see. To me, I'm kind of leaning on what Tyrese is saying and everything because she has her subscribers. She's talking about relationships and everything, and you doing all this. And listening to Tyrese's part and everything, now it really opens up. It's like, okay, you probably was there for the fame. You probably there to get the money and everything. And the thing is, it's like they still find it in the divorce case, right? Hakeem, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, there is. She's having trouble getting that $20,000 a month.
Yeah, and my thing is, it's like I think this is following Jordan. Well, my thing is like what you're doing, and in the background you have it looks like you're making good money. You try to get the money from Tyrese, but how's it looking right now? And looking at Tyrese's case is kind of looking like, hey, Tyrese has a great point. So Hakeem, what do you think about this, man? This right here, yo. It's just looking worse and worse for Samantha Lee.
I look at her and say she's a clout chaser. Because I've seen her before, but I didn't know that was Tyrese's wife because, like her stuff shows up on YouTube. But when I hear that, when I'm hearing all of this and I'm saying like she's a clinical psychologist and all this, and I'm like, and you left your husband? Nah, this can't be real. I was like, she has to be a clout chaser. She just made herself look so bad, my G. Like for the goofiness that she did, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think people understand that when you present yourself out here and it doesn't add up to what you're doing, is going to be like that. You know what I mean? We're gonna have to judge you about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you. And the thing is, here, 2023, I feel like, not just average people, but a lot of people want to be famous. And the thing,
Yeah.
the one thing I want to be famous is if you go viral in one of these social media sites, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. People think it's like once you get viral, if you get 10,000 views or 50,000 views or 100,000 views or 1 million views. When it's like a drug. When people get that, they feel like, oh, okay, I people are seeing me. I'm going viral. All that type of thing. Now, then, with Samantha Lee is, why she had to lie about it. Why, if he was in the marriage, why you said it in the first place? Because Tyrese would have did something with that. If you want to be famous and everything. And now, what's is looking at right now is, you got your podcast. You went on a podcast saying you got your divorce and everything, but it's kind of hard to believe that because, and the people and you say like you had people in your corner, but the thing is, Tyrese said you had nobody in your corner. You had your mama, your mama, and that's it.
Yeah.
So it's like it's me. She's just saying some delusional stuff, some super duper delusional things. It's like to try to please the people. Say her part of the story. But my thing is it's her side of the story. It's Tyrese's side of the story, and it's the truth. And the thing is, with Samantha Lee, she's not being out. I don't know why she's just being 100% delusional and just be 100% truthful. If you want the fame, if you want to get some views, to do all that, to just say that. Don't just say, I had people in my ear, I wasn't thinking straight and everything, because now with that podcast he was on and Tyrese is speaking on that, you just look like a fool.
Man.
And then I'm now looking at your page. Now it's like you doing all this. It's like, no, this is a scam to me. You just trying to do this because relationships. It's a no one trending topic on social media. Period. You want to be all. You say you are your relationship you want your relationship coach and a life coach, which clearly everybody want to be that now.
Thank you.
Everybody want to be that. Either they got a degree or they have no degree, or they just got experience in relationships and marriages, and then failed marriages, all that type of things. And they just feel like, people got their own, speak of truth or how relationships to work. I'll tell you this, here in 2023, as you guys will say, because I'm out to dating, I've been married, dating does not work.
Nope.
And a lot of people think they have their point of views to say, you should do this, you should do that, or the relationship to work. And here in 2023, looking around all these cities, looking all about my families and friends that's not married or not a long-term relationship, it's not working. And it's like people, they say they want to do the work, but when they try to do the work, they don't want to do work. They feel like it's too hard. They don't want to, try to fix a relationship. They don't want to get therapy. They don't want to get healed. They just think they know everything, but they're not actually doing the proper work. And what Samantha is doing right now is like, she's speaking like she's doing something, but she's not doing anything. And now she say, and then she want to say, if there's a second chance, we'll go with Tyrese. If I won't be with Tyrese, I would like that again. But that's not gonna happen, man, because you're a clown. You look foolish.
Yep.
You look super foolish. And right now, what you're doing, you're just digging yourself a deeper grave, and people see who you really are. They totally see what you really are.
This stuff is coming out thick, and it's making her look more and more like a clown. And it also just sets a precedent that who wants to trust any woman, of any caliber, if we know we're going to get this. This actually turns, and this is why I say celebrities don't know that they're being watched constantly. And we live vicariously through celebrities. So if a person is trying to if a person wants to picture a good marriage, they're not looking at that person like you, Jordan. They're looking at her. And a lot of girls are looking at her. She can't even give you a good reason why she left.
Nope.
She hasn't come and said, what's the reason why you left? She said, I made a hasty decision. I was on the phone with my lawyer. That's the first person who you called? No, you was here for the bag. And you got the baby, got the bag. Now you're posting pictures and you're doing this press run making you and everybody look like a fool now is crazy. Jordan Hurnham said in hindsight 22, if you really made those vows, you would fight to stay 100%. Not
Exactly.
people like that, man.
The thing is about it, Hakeem, when people say they vows, I feel like when they say it, they don't mean it.
Nope.
They don't mean it.
Nope.
And to me, if you want, to me, my thing is, it's like, if you don't want to use the vows from the Bible, write your own vows and make sure you stick with the vows, because once you read the vows from the Bible, that means that's just like you signing a contract right there. Period. When I got married, I read the vows. Hey, that's what I wrote those vows. Okay, okay. I'm verbally saying, verbally agreeing, I'm gonna do these things. The same things with my wife, and we agreed to that. And I feel like here at 2023, they look at vows. You know, when you remember that I think we did an episode or somebody did a short. I don't know if it was you or it was Ronnie, when it was two black people was getting married. And then when the pastor was reading the vows, you know, to the wife, she was repeating, it's like, wait a minute, I got to do that.
Yep.
And people was laughing and everything. And my thing is, people, once a woman like says that out loud, that means she's not taking it seriously. And to me, with Samantha, she didn't take it seriously, yo. And then also, I'm gonna add this. I also said this once before. Majority of celebrity marriages, they fail.
Oh, yep.
They fail. It's only a very few marriages that stay for a long time. Very, very few. We can name, but a lot of marriages out of a year, you can say between 5 to 10 marriages, 5 to 10, 70 marriages, they get a divorce. And we always talk about it.
Yep.
We always talk about at least 5 to 10 a year. So I don't see why, you know, as we look at, you know, celebrities as like the pedestal of, you know, oh, look at this marriage. They've been together for this minute, but and a month later they get divorced. You know, and the thing is, celebrity marriages, average marriages, they're totally different. You know, it's a lot of money involved, branding. You know, it's a lot more other extra things in a celebrity marriage that is different from an average marriage. And you know, with the Samantha Lee, it's like, you know, she didn't take marriage seriously, you know, and Tyrese did, you know, and I just feel like, you know, I'm just now with the situation with Samantha Lee and Tyrese, I just feel like, you know, celebrities, men that are celebrities, I don't think them, they should get married if they're celebrities, because if they see a woman like, you know, like her, you know, she's beautiful, very gorgeous, that we can see and everything. But with a mindset like that, which, you know, a lot of you know, women that look at celebrities, they do have a mindset. It's like, you know, are you in it for love or are you in it for money? And majority of the time, women, they're here for the money and they're here for the clout. And I feel like, you know, a lot of, you know, single celebrities, they should get married. I mean, look at Leonardo DiCaprio. He's not going to get married.
Nope.
Jamie Foxx, he dates.
Yep.
You know, Drake, you don't see him get married. You know, and I could go so on and so on. But yeah, man, that's, like I said, I just feel like with this right now, just for men that are celebrities, I just feel like, hey, man, you know, I just feel like it's a true blessing if you can find one woman who's, you know, who's in you, who's gonna be right in your corner. And that, to me, that's like 1 in a million. You know, you should, I mean, it would be you should be super blessed if God gave you a woman who, you know, who just into you, who don't care about the clout, who don't care about the money, who just into you. And the thing is, you know, we usually find that we like if you're really young, if you starting up and you build yourself in your career and you've been together for a long time. That's, to me, that's one of the rare things that can happen if a man is with somebody when they're young and they built, you know, in their 20s and they start going to 30s and 40s, they built, you know, to me, that's like rarity. But other than that, if you rich, you famous, you've been in the game 10, 15 years, you know, a lot of women, they're just going to look at you as a celebrity. They're going to look at you for your clout. They're going to look at you for your money.
Marriage was and is a sacred bond between two souls, but these days they treat it like it's a checklist.
Facts.
That's a mic drop. Here's where I have to blame Tyrese. Tyrese should have learned from the first divorce. in the first child support case that maybe I need to take a step back and head back into God or something. I got to rethink on how I find my woman. And that's for a lot of us men. And I try to teach women, you asking for 6 figures and all this, no man wants to be with no woman after he done built an empire. I rarely ever see a man do that. A lot of men right now, and I'm not speaking for every man who have built empires, they easily just want to sleep around. But when you get a man that you've been with for 16, 17 years, like Joe don't hurt him, just hear me out. Their wives been through the thick, been through the mud with them, was there through the pain. They putting in pain, putting in work. They're able to enjoy the fruits of their labor. Not only that, signaling to the minds of Joe don't hurt him and just hear me out. Oh, she been here with day one. I can't fuck this up. A woman who's coming into your life after the ship has already been built, not going to appreciate what you have done compared to a woman who's been there from day one. We go somewhere, and by the graces of God, we are going to go somewhere. Your wife had been here since day one with you in the start of this journey with us. Supporting, commenting. She's going to enjoy the benefits when God has blessed us to reach to another level. That's putting in work. That's sweat equity. You feel me? Just the same way you put sweat equity into this. I'm wondering, did he vet Samantha Lee before he got with her? You was crying 2-3 years ago online. You need to take a sabbatical from dating. Now he jumped right back into a new relationship. And the new girl, I think he did tried him online when he had her on live one day. You rich. You're a bag. You should be like Denzel Washington. He's been with his wife from the get-go before he got famous. And sometimes you need to create those bonds while you building your ship. It's rough to be on a ship and you dead. 90% of people who come at you gonna want money. They're not gonna be for you.
You're right about that, Hakeem. And I don't know if Tyrese is gonna learn, because like the current chick he with right now, she is bad. You know, she's a bad chick, but you know, we used to figure out how they gonna last, because my thing is I just hope with Tyrese, you know, I feel like Tyrese, you know, he should just continue dating, because I don't think he has the proper vetting skills to really vet out a woman to look for a wife. And for me, I don't think Tyrese should be married. I think he should be done to continue dating. You know, hopefully the chick, you know, it could be a long-term type of date, and then if it don't work out, it don't work out. But to me, I just definitely think, you know, Tyrese is done with marriage, because, you know, with the thing with Samantha Lee, I just think right there with the divorce is going on, and also she wants, you know, a substantial amount of child support. I just feel like, you know, after that, it's like, okay, I'm done. I'm just done with marriage. You know, I'll date here and there. You know, I might have a long-term girlfriend, but when it comes to dating, you know, I'm just done. I'm done. And the thing is like, I'm glad, you know, the thing is with Tyrese, he should be glad he got, you know, married and divorced, and then, you know, he filed divorce in Georgia, because if that would have happened in here in California, because he moved to LA to Georgia, he had a house in Georgia. You know, that to me, the child support, it would have been more than $20,000.
Yeah, and she hasn't gotten it yet.
Exactly. Because here in California, there's no cap. You know, she probably asked for $100,000 a month, and she can in California, because California it's scary here. It's no cap here when it comes to child support.
Hey, look what they doing. Look what Anthony Anderson's wife did to him. Anthony, he's getting hit for $4 million. $4 million.
Kevin Costner too.
Yeah. And mind you, these guys, Anthony Anderson fought for his marriage and she went back. Now she's going through it 100%. Yo, bro, it's hard. Like, the bag is for real. What you think, you're going to go out there and find new love with somebody else's money?
Yeah.
Got life messed up.
Got life messed up for sure, man. But any final thoughts before we go to our next topic, man?
Man, people just need to get their shit together, man, and just find, like, really vet the people who you're dealing with, man. They just don't be willy-nilly just dealing with everybody. You feel what I'm saying?
I feel you.
That's
And for
no-
me, stop following these when it comes to dating advice and looking at marriages and celebrities, please stop following them because it's not going to work. Because majority of guys, you guys will get disappointed. You definitely gonna got disappointed. And then I think the one marriage that disappoints everybody, and we're tired to talk about it, tired to hear about it, is that Will Smith and Jada Pinkett. That right there, after that, I think everybody should be done with that because that shit is it's a no a-ho. All right, all right. So we're gonna go jump on to the next topic. Now, this topic is really, really trending. It's been trending for a couple of days, and it involves the basketball player Dwight Howard. And the thing is with Dwight Howard, he's been sued. I think he's been sued from one of the guys for, I guess, for sexual assault. And the thing is about it, Tyrese has had to confess that he was trying to mess with the fella. So, and people got in minds like say, if Dwight Howard's a gay or not, which, that's on him. If he's whatever. But there are text messages that if you could pull up Hakeem, the text messages. And we're gonna read through it, and it's it might be funny to y'all, but it's see if I'm gonna pull them up real quick. So it was so text messages show from Dwight Howard's conversation with a man who accused him of sexual assault, saying that one of them says I'm not gay, I'm just a little nasty, thinking about that meat I want it now. So this was Saturday, May 29th, I think it was earlier this year. It said sup sexy, none you, just starting my day off about to take a shower. What about you? Then the eye emoji popped up. It says, I got you. What you have planned for today? You and ATL, we played today. Yeah, I stayed in Atlanta. Oh, this was a couple years ago. But this is when he was playing for I think he was playing for the Atlanta Hawks. This was like maybe 5-6 years ago. And he says that, yeah, I stay in Atlanta, been doing some modeling here in Chicago. What you doing? This is come from the model and word, that's what's up. Atlanta and Philly. And the guy says, got you, I'll be in New York next month, but she'll be back in Atlanta after that. And then Dwight Howard replied, oh, okay, that's what's up. And then the guy replied, not sure where you're free, but would you like to link up? And Dwight says, who you talking to? And the guy says, I'm Steph. The guy said, I'm Steph, and my bad. Here's my IG, whatever. Dwight Howard liked it, and we do the other text. And then the guy says, here's going through the other text. He said, I got you, Poppy. Also, what are you into? You like freaky stuff? And then Dwight said, yes, I like freaky stuff. Now I want you to know I'm not like gay or anything. I just like to be a little nasty sometimes. And I don't want to offend you, And then the guy says, yes, I understand. We're grown. I'm not offended at all. And then Dwight sent a egg-peg emoji. And then after that, I guess some photos were sent as well that Dwight Howard sent. And yeah, Dwight Howard sent some photos. I don't know what type of photos he was. And then the guy liked it. And it gets a little nastier and that and all that type of things. So what the guy's trying to do, because this is I guess the guy sent a text message about this case and everything. I guess he's trying to, let the world know Dwight Howard, is might be gay or not, which, I really don't care. We have a video that he was on. He did a couple months ago. He was on Angela Lee's podcast, and he kind of talks about people try to get on him. They try to talk bad about him and everything. And this was kind of going on when with the catch he's on. So we're gonna play the video, and after that we're gonna chop it up.
I don't spend time with my kids, or I'm a deadbeat dad. or that I would ever do anything to hurt my kids. All the other noise that people say about whatever they think my personal life is, that's my personal life.
Right.
And I would never make public statements about anything private of mine when it comes to who's in my bed or anything like that. But
I did see an interview where you said the gay rumors aren't true because those were things that people kept bringing up.
of course,
Yeah.
they're going to say stuff like that to keep this whole negative train going. We got to find a way to assassinate this man's character. Like people saying like,
So that was a little interview, and that's also the other email. I mean, the text messages of what he going through. So people, are talking and they feel like, he lied, kind of lied about sexuality. And, personally, I don't care if what your sexuality is. But personally, I guess people, male and female, they don't like people that are kind of like on the down low in the way. And, and really you in 2023, you can really express your sexuality if you're gay, straight, lesbian, pansexual, whatever, And I feel like a lot of people has a problem with Dwight Howard because he's not particularly saying what he is and everything. And and to me, I can see what a lot of people was talking about. Personally, for me, Dwight Howard, if you're gay, straight, whatever, it is what it is. I just feel like, if you're straight, tell like it is. If you're gay, tell like it is. If you're pansexual, you like gay, transsexual, just tell like it is. I just feel like, with Dwight Howard, he's trying to, I don't know, maybe he's trying to not tell it, tell his personal life and everything. But how it is right now, your personal life is really coming out there. And a lot of people really want to know what you find out because it looked like Dwight Howard, do what you do, it's whatever and everything. But I feel like if you want to get in certain type of relationship, people, if you're in like a relationship personally, people want to know. It's like, hey, what are you, a bisexual? Are you gay? It is what it is because, people want to know your truth when you're in a relationship. And and I feel like the guy that's trying to get on now just try to feel like he's trying to put pressure on Dwight Howard in a way, just to really say, hey, he's a down man, he's really gay, he's not really telling the truth or anything. So for Dwight Howard, man, hopefully you can win this case or anything. But personally for me, if you whatever, wherever you are, just personally for me, just speak your truth, man. If you like guys or you like guys and girls, just say what you want to just say. You don't. To me, we're in 2023. You should be comfortable with your sexual preferences because we're not here to clown people anymore of your sexuality. We're in America. There's a lot of rules for gay rights, lesbian rights, and everything. So especially in certain states and everything. So if you are what you are, just speak it out, man, and nobody really gonna put a garbage on you. But with this stuff trending now, people really want to know, hey man, why you not be truthful or anything? Go ahead, Hakeem. Oh, you're on mute.
Yeah. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I do got an issue with him not letting people know. I'm gonna tell you why. He's hiding behind the cover, but he also sleeping with other women, and that's a dangerous game you're playing. And you got kids, and 9 out of 10 times, a lot of these people are not using protection. So you doing this, you doing that, you backdooring somebody, and you sleeping with women, and you out here spreading stuff and doing this and that. Not saying he's doing it. I'm just saying, I need you to come out with your truth earlier, so women can know that, hey, do I really want to deal with this? We need to start being very transparent, so we can start giving these women options of what they're dealing with. Not you making the answer for them and say, hey, I'm just dealing with somebody on the side. Who you dealing with? Oh, I'm clapping a dude's cheeks. Let a woman know. Some girls are dating sexually fluid guys. They don't care that you are clapping men's cheeks. You got some girls who having babies from gay dudes. Yes, that's the biggest issue I have with this whole situation. Him going on television line. And the reason why he knows, he's in a very heterosexual, very testosterone driven sport. A lot of people he's around are very manly and masculine. He know that people are going to switch up on him knowing that he's on that level. So he wanted to keep that on the wraps because he know himself in this sexually driven, masculine energy sport. He know that people are going to say, Dwight, you clapping men cheeks? People are going to start to switch up on him. So that's kind of the reason why I think he didn't say nothing.
Yeah, and to me, it's like, to me, if that's the case, then I understand what you're trying to. I understand that as part. He's in a dominant sport, but right now, he's not in the NBA no more. Last time I heard last year he was playing. I think he was over in Asia. I think he was playing in China or something like that and everything. So what that is, and I heard, and then there was been rumors in the league around, how Dwight Howard has been, kind of touching some couple players in an appropriate way, but slapping butts and everything. But I hear that a lot, from sports, football, basketball, that type of things and all that type of stuff. And the thing is, Dwight Howard, to me, you're a Hall of Famer. If that was a Muhammad, you funny,
Muhammad,
man.
you tripping? He said, "Okay,
Yeah. And to me, if you would have opened up, a little bit early, if you felt some type of way, I feel like the league would kind of accept it in a way, because at the time he was a great player. There was one time he was a top 5 player. If we was playing Orlando Magic, he was a top five player at the time. One time he took his team to the finals against Kobe Bryant, which he unfortunately lost and everything. To Dwight Howard, but to me, Dwight, you just gotta. To me, you gotta say it straight, man. Because you can't hide it from much longer. Because I don't think he's gonna be able to get back in the league anyways. Because he's at the end of his prime. I feel like he should retire and everything, and just chill. And maybe, I don't know if he's gonna do it or not. Maybe in a couple of years from now, maybe he'll write a book about him maybe coming out or something like that, or maybe him going on his Instagram, or him saying, I got a special announcement. Hey, I'm this, I'm bisexual, or I'm gay, or whatever and everything. But Dwight, man, if you just tell the truth, man. I mean, my thing is, like, if you don't tell the truth, a lot of people is really gonna talk about it and trend and everything. And to me, it's like, like you said, Hakeem, if you dating women, they want more, they want to know.
yeah."
Because a lot of, like you said before, a lot of women are dating people that are down low, or there's some women who are marrying men that they're down low, and they stay in these marriages because they trying to look good and everything. But for the man, for the person, they're not being true for themselves and everything. And so you see a lot of men, they might be in a good marriage and everything, but sooner or later they might be sneaking out, sleeping with another man.
Talk about it, bro. But it is also puts it into that type of situation where you putting somebody life in jeopardy, or you like on some stuff where you put people into a point where now they have to question what you're doing, and you say that, oh, I'm doing this and that. Fam, just come out and let people know what's going on, bro. Don't lie about it. You know what I mean?
And the thing is, I remember, I think it was 2 years ago. I mean, his son, I don't know if you heard about him at the son at the time. He had to take he was playing with the Lakers. I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago. He had to take a leap of absence because allegedly his son was he living with his mom, which is Royce Reeves, a former cast member from Basketball Wives.
Mm-hmm.
And he was trying to get Dwight because his son was having a problem, because I guess he was like 11 or 12 years old, and he was, I guess he was playing with his kid, and the kid was making him mad, and he didn't like that. So he told the kid, hey man, if you're gonna make me happy, you gotta jack me off.
Whoa.
This was like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, man.
because Royce Reed, she had because I guess the boy also did something else, and then she had to go to jail for something too. I forgot for something. I think it was for child neglect. I'm not 100% sure. I gotta look it up. But yeah, his son is involved into, certain acts of what his father is doing and everything. And that was right there. It wasn't trending like that, but it was a rumor out and everything because Royce Reed, she was going to jail, and that son information came out of what I just told you, what happened and everything. And a lot of people thinking now, okay, why is your son doing that? Because he's not doing that with his mom, but when the son goes hang out with him in Atlanta like that, I don't know what Dwight's son is seeing what he's doing, with in his personal life and everything. And it kind of started there a couple years ago with that story. Now, the guy is suing Dwight Howard for sexual assault, and now it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And now we just really question his, Dwight Howard's sexuality and everything. So, like you say, it's important to Dwight Howard to come out because a lot of people is not going to like him just trying to express his sexuality because 2023 a lot of people express his sexuality. I know that Wayne Brady, he came out as pansexual a month or two ago. He finally expressed out himself, which I'm not surprised.
I've been knew he was sweet.
Yeah.
I've been knew my boy was a cupcake.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, but you just can't be playing with people and think that shit is okay and that shit not gonna come back to you. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you. So do you feel like, with this case going on, you feel like, Dwight Howard, he probably gonna have to settle?
More than likely he's gonna break bread. But what money does he got?
I mean, he got some money. He's still I think he has a couple businesses. He's been paid in his NBA career. He had to be paid at least over $200 million in his basketball career. And then also he still does play overseas as well.
Cause I'm saying like, man, like he had all those child supports and all that. I'm like, yo, I
think he has like 5 kids, I believe.
Damn.
For I think about 3 or 4 different baby mamas.
But he said something that really resonated. That I was like, a lot of people won't admit to that. There's a lot of these dudes out here that regular sex don't even matter no more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because they get numb to it.
Yeah, you know what I mean. If you've been knocking boots for a long time, and I'm not saying everybody, I'm just saying some of these guys who's into that, them weird things.
Yeah,
it was like just there's not enough.
Yeah, they want to try something different.
Yeah,
and if we try something different, they think about maybe I want to have sex with a woman. Maybe I'm gonna try something else, do some other freaky things, as Dwight Howard would say. He said, "I'm not gay. I'm just a little freaky." Dude, like, no, it's like when a man says that he's not gay and he gets numb to having sex with women for a long time, like, yo, some of these men, they want to try something different and they really be down low and they don't really express to us, hey, I think I might be gay.
Nigga, hey, I can never listen. I don't care what nobody says. I'll never get tired smashing something. I'll never get tired smashing. So I don't care how much money I get. I'm gonna always want a woman. These guys get so much money, and regular woman is not even an appetite.
Mm-hmm. I agree, and I think one of the things that's kind of affects a man if a man watches a lot of porn. That right there. If you watch a lot of porn and all the X videos and everything, that definitely gonna make you numb. And I think a lot of men don't know that. And I'm telling you, hey, I just heard that stuff can make you numb, and you think it's okay. I'm numb. Okay, I think I'm gonna try something else and everything. You kind of think outside of the box, and you see, like I say, you know what? I'm gonna try something else. I'm gonna try with not with a woman. I'm gonna try with somebody else. maybe not a man, maybe a transgender or something like that. You
Yeah.
go that route, and then not knowing your mindset's in that route, and then you say to yourself, you know what, I'm not gay, but you're doing or pansexual, but you're doing these things as a gay person or pansexual would do.
Man, you when he say, "Boy, I just like to get freaky," I was
no, man.
I was like, come on, Dwight.
Yeah, that's something what a low man would say.
Yeah,
I'm not gay. I'm not that, but I just like to do these type of things. Like,
yeah,
no, man.
I just like to get freaky. When I heard that, I was like, you sweet. You sweet. You like boy cunt. Let's keep it 100. Ain't nothing wrong with like a boy cunt.
No.
I just know not to drink behind you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I know not to dap you up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know to get my hand sanitizer out. Yep. I don't know who you been jacking up. Know who you been jacking up, baby. I don't know. You know me wipe this down. So I don't know who you been jacking, boy.
Mm-hmm.
You know
And that's the thing. That's why you don't see a lot of men who play in these dominant sports. You know, football, baseball, basketball, or even hockey. That they don't come out during their playing times. You know, they usually sometimes they might come out maybe 4 or 5 years later after they retire and everything, because you hear very few people, you know, come out, you know, saying, you know, I'm gay or pansexual, or going to a league who says that they might be gay. I remember 10, 11 years ago, I don't know if you remember a football player named Michael Sam.
Yeah.
He played college football. I think it was Ole Miss or Mississippi State or something like that.
Yeah.
And then before he went to, you know, before he go to the draft, he said he was openly gay. And when he came openly gay, a lot of people felt like, you know, he wasn't gonna get drafted, but he got drafted for, I guess, from the Los Angeles Rams in the 5th round. But the thing is about him is, you know, I just felt like, you know, he didn't put all his, you know, his mindset towards football. You know, once people started saying that he was gay and everything, it's like he was focused on his personal life. You know, how I live life as a gay man, as an athlete. More of, you know, sticking towards football, even though you're gay, you know, sticking towards football and try to be the best player what you be. And I think he only lasted like 2 years after that, at the league. After that, he was done for, because I feel like, you know, he had talent. You know, I believe in the college he was an SC Player of the Year, so he was very talented. But I guess once he got to the NFL, you know, his mindset kind of changed. You know, just talk about his, you know, him being a gay man in football, instead of, you know, using his talents, what he has, and try to be the best player he can be. And that right there cost him his NFL career.
Yeah, you can't come here and say I'm going to be the spokesperson for G rights and try to convert a highly masculine sport to say that, hey, love me. You know what I mean? And it's not going to work like that. I tell people this. They think that black men are homophobic, but it's not the case. The world is very homophobic. There's a lot of white guys, you know, I'm not going to speak for them, who are very masculine, and they say, hey, brother, you're okay, but we can't do that over here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we get that stigmatism saying that, oh, we are homophobic. No, where do we think we learn this stuff from? I would say I would pray and see if one of these guys can go to Mississippi, go to Biloxi, go to go to some of these backyard town and Twitch for me. It's hard enough being black going there, and you being sweet, because you congregate in just 3 cities alone, really.
Yeah.
Oh, 4 cities: Atlanta, Los Angeles, New York, and Houston.
Yeah. Orlando too.
Orlando, and what, Dallas?
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, dude. Like everybody. I tell people, y'all need to get serious, bro.
Yeah.
All y'all need to get serious. You know what I mean? And let's not play games with this situation and think we can just go about this and like this is like whatever. Speak your truth and understand that everybody's gonna rock with you being that way, and that's no problem.
I got a question for you, Hakeem. Do you feel like some men they don't? I don't know why I don't feel that way, because I feel like 2023 we're open as ever. Do you feel like a lot of men, they still don't have like a comfort zone, speak about coming out if they're, pansexual or gay or something like that?
No, yeah. There's no such thing as a comfort zone, because they know something fundamentally. I know as soon as you come out, it's over for you. That's a wrap, fam. That's a fact, fam. You know I'm telling the truth on that.
Yeah.
Whoever you know, women will be down for you and stuff like that. But when it comes to like majority of your heterosexual male friends, they're gonna like, Papa.
Yeah, because once you say that, it's like the mindset's kind of switch, because I think you're right, Hakeem, because there's certain conversations which we do with majority of the time when we all men, we talk about women,
Yeah.
good, bad, whatever. And I just feel like, if you have another friend that, who's might be gay or pansexual, it just feel like all the mindset is not there, because you just feel like his mindset is different from your mindset because he might be gay or something like that.
Yes, I want to ask you a question. See if you remember this. Do you remember we did a live or about this guy from Miami? I forgot what the guy's name was. He was kind of famous. He had dated Trina, but he had did an OnlyFans with a transsexual. And his homeboy came on live with him and say, "Fam, you need to talk to me. What is you doing? Let me know you rock that way." He said, "I ain't stressing you, but let me know, like, cause we out here doing things together. I need to know what you're doing." He was like, "Oh, I just made $500,000. That's all he kept talking about. I don't care what anybody think, but fam, we seen your OnlyFans. You're popping it in your mouth, but you get all the chicks." I forgot who he was. He was a notable guy because Trina had dated him. But he was a notable guy in Miami, and now we don't hear about him no more. You know what I mean? Because once that stigmatism get on you, that you play for the other team, most heterosexual male want you off. Most heterosexual companies won't say this publicly, but they're not going to deal with you.
That's
You know what
true.
I mean? That male image, we have to keep that intact. This is why a lot of people think that you can come out here and come out and think that you're not going to get no backlash. We ain't going to do it, because we, in our community, we have no choice but to accept y'all.
Yeah.
But the world, no.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think that's the thing with Dwight Howard. He's just trying to fight out so bad, but with that text message started came off, and he had to kind of admit that he was trying to get with the guy. That right there, like you just said, that just did a 180. Now a lot of people, like especially a lot of people, look at you differently now, men and women.
Yeah, bro, you might as well say that's a wrap for you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But here's the ironic thing about this, and tell me if I'm lying. A lot of these guys who go through these things and get exposed, women are still deal with you after that. You know that?
Yeah.
You could come out as being gay and a woman would still sleep with you. It's ironic. Do you remember this meme? You are really dumb. You remember
You
that?
are so dumb. For real.
He had a baby.
Yeah.
He had said, "Oh, I'm giving his life back to Christ," because he was really gay. He had a baby. Then he said he was still struggling with it.
What
And I'm
about
like,
what about the other guy? I forgot it, but he went to church. He said, "I'm not gay no more. I don't like men no more. I like women." You remember that meme?
yeah, I wonder if that's the same person.
No, it's different. It's different because the other guy, I think he had dreads. I do remember there's two memes. I remember the meme you talking about, that you were so dumb, because the you were so dumb. That was from a news outlet, a local news outlet. I forgot what it was. Some I don't know, was it Alabama or Mississippi? But I think the one you was talking about is the guy I was talking about. Saying I don't like men anymore. I like women. I think that's what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you are right about that, Hakeem, man. You're definitely right, man. So any final words before we close out the show?
Man, just live your truth, man. I know it's rough, but I want you to live your truth. And and be okay to accept that not everybody's going to accept you living this way.
Yeah, I agree with that, Hakeem. I specifically with Dwight Howard, yo. According to your sexuality, you know, there's a lot of things that's coming out, and to me, you know, I think it's a time to say, man, just to speak your truth, yo. If you're gay or you're straight or lesbian, just say it all out, because what that text message is showing you, they people thinking that you're gay. So to
Yeah.
me, you just time to speak out, man. It's time to come out, as we can say, time to come out the closet.
Let everybody know you cupcake. You like you about that life. You feel me?
Exactly. But hey, guys, that's what we guys with Chaos Culture Radio. Shout out to Jordan O'Hurdle. Shout out to Muhammad. Shout out to who else was in it? Just Hear Me Out. Shout out to Nidish, and shout out to the other people that's watching us as well on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. We really appreciate you guys. As like you guys would say, Ronnie, he's gonna be out for today and for Friday, but he will be back on Monday. He's on vacation. He's been working a lot. So after that, you'll be rested and you come back over here. So guys, make sure you go hit to the community tab. As for you guys, we got the Chaos Culture Radio t-shirts. The hats are temporary out of stock right now. We're still working on them, guys. The hats are coming. What's going on, Truth, man? I see you, man. I see you. And also, make sure you guys and get the Chaos Culture Radio hats. And also, remember you guys, make sure you get Hakeem's book, Black Love, because it's out there for you guys. Please support the march. We really, really appreciate you guys. But that's on Chaos Culture Radio.
We out.
Peace.